Greetings, beautiful souls. Thank you for walking with me on a journey of evolution from three-dimensional survival being into fifth-dimensional thriving being, still a human being living in this fabulous human body. So today we talk about the dilemma between three-dimensional ego and fifth-dimensional mind, about the surrender, letting go, and giving up. What is the difference? So, in the three-dimensional, fearful kind of the being, the ego says, oh my God, what kind of the background did you pick? Cannot you think out a bit different or better? Don't you look around your beautiful, enchanted, amazing garden when the magic happens every single day, and pick something that looks beautiful and enchanting and alluring or even mystical to add to the magic of your message. And the fifth dimensional mind says, why should we do that? Isn't the wisdom enough? Isn't the wisdom of the Pleiadian teaching, or the wisdom of the life that we experience in life enough? Does the background really matter? What matters most? The wisdom that we can share, or the beautiful enchantment that we can capture your ego and lure you a little bit closer in to the beauty of possibilities that will never come? So the fifth dimension thriving mind doesn't care about the background or the surrounding, as long as it is comfortable, pleasant, as long as the human vessel feels comfortable and pleasant and is excited, passionate about sharing. So there's a difference. The three-dimensional ego thrives from the fears, where fifth-dimensional mind thrives from trust and believing with you, in you. There's no need to impress anybody with whatever around you. What there's a need for is to share the truth. So let's look at the difference between giving up, letting go, and surrendering. Often when you are on this journey, you come to the point of overthinking the things and obsessing over your thoughts, and you just can't let go. There may be something that you're holding within yourself, like forgiveness, and you just feel like, I would like to forgive, but I cannot. And somebody says, just to let go. And you may say, well, does the let go mean I just give up? I just don't give up. You know what? And I'm just like fine with everything? No, absolutely no. Letting go is not the giving up. Giving up is mean that you give up on life and you just, don't want to get up in the morning from the bed, eating all the junk food, and don't take care about yourself. And with giving up, you become increasingly either angry, anxious, or depressed. Those are all lower three-dimensional kind of the way of the thinking, where ego really likes you to be because it can control you, it can protect you, because you will not do any crazy things that may possibly set you up on the journey of enlightenment or bettering your life. Now remember, the ego just needs to protect you. Now, surrender means accept. I accept what happened to me. I accept that somebody hurt me, and I accept that I will not hold that grudge anymore. I would say that is forgiveness, when I accept what happened to me and I make a choice of not to feel emotionally upset about it anymore. I give a gift to myself, and I actually release that person, whatever they did to me, out of this kind of the energetical feeling that I create. Because often I want you to notice something. People hurt your feelings or they do something to you, but they are not even aware of it until sometime many years later, or they are not willing to accept it or acknowledge it. So you may be the only one who actually suffered through all of this, who self-punish yourself through all of this, and everything crazy is really happening to you. So when that happens, who are you really just holding prisoner? Only to yourself, not the other people up there. So by acceptance, you can let go. By acceptance, you can forgive. That is that feeling within you that says, okay, it happened. I cannot change it. I cannot go back in the past and they can change it. And I cannot make these people apologize to me or to tell me this, and that. I can fight for the rest of my life for it, but I don't even know if I ever going to get it. So when I surrender, I accept. I accept everything that have happened and I stop fighting it. Now that itself creates a very neutral kind of the energies. And that gets you into the flow of the new energy, because universe kind of look at you and it says, oh, she has nothing else to fight, nothing else to, to wait for and round up herself for. So we're gonna set her at what I would call a jet stream, sort of like, your river where you are floating through the life, kind of get this beautiful like flow, a little bit faster flow, to get you from this place to the place where you would like to be, in the much better place than you have found yourself before. And so by surrendering and again holding a very acceptful energy and neutral energy, that zero kind of the emotions energies, you are not getting angry because you accepted it. There's nothing to get angry over. Unless you work yourself up into something and then you are back with your 3D ego. You are not having anxiety and panic attack because you accepted it. Why would you have an anxiety and panic attack over something that you accepted that you cannot change? It is what it is. So whenever you think about it, it comes and goes like non-event. You're not gonna get depressed over it either, because depression is just a form of fears. The people who have a more aggressive ego, they get more angry and loud. People who feel more victimized, they tend to get more depressed. It's just the energy of the fear, nothing else. It's just like this beautiful mask of something that definitely will need a lot of work through, but the ego is just laughing behind. So there's no byproduct when you accept and surrender anything that's happening within your life. Remember, there's the one choice that we have in our life, and that choice we have is how do we feel about anything. That is our free will. So it is our choice to surrender. It is our choice to let go. It is our choice to give up. And then to see the consequences that each of these choices will bring. Come on, Lau. My cat wants to join us here. And help him a little bit up here. Say hello, Lau. You have a choice to join us here, right, today, my little tiger. So, as I was saying, each of these choices carries a byproduct. Letting go will lead you in that way of the acceptance and surrender. Giving up will lead you into depression, anxiety, or the anger, and all these three choices that will lead you on the whole series of bad choices where we all have been. This is not judgment, this is just a statement that I'm creating up here. So here's that dilemma between the three-dimensional ego and the fifth-dimensional mind. Do I surrender and sit with this kind of the background that I have, because where I wanted to be was way too bright and was shining in my eyes? Yes, I surrender. I actually love my background. I love the life on the earth, and I want you to love your life on earth, because that's what fifth-dimensional energy is about. It doesn't matter if you're sitting by the rugged wall or a beautiful Mongolia tree or some gorgeous flowers. What it really means is how you feel inside and how you feel about it. That will start create this new fifth-dimensional way of the thinking. And that dilemma between the ego and the mind will slowly fade away and fade away and fade away. And you will attract all kind of the furry animals in your life, because they love that kind of the energies. And life becomes much simple, and you will get in the jet of the flow. of your life and what is that you want to manifest within your life. It's not, I would say, as difficult as we like to make it to be. And I'm guilty of that as well. We sometimes overthink it and needed that perfect control everything versus it is rather simple. When I surrender, when I accept everything that's going in the life right now, at the moment of now, and I don't mean an hour ago, yesterday, what's gonna happen tomorrow. I mean right now. There's this peace around me that will help me to see what is that next step in my life. What is it that I want to create? What is it I want to make for dinner? What is it that I'm going to do? And of course you need to a little bit know about what is it you want to do, so it will know which way to go. It's like, do I want to go to the Brazil or the Europe, right? So which path I should take. So you want to know a little bit about what it is you would like to be. But the rest, leave it up to the energy of the universe. Enjoy to be in the fifth dimensional mind, because that is a very creative mind. Remember, the soul brings the knowledge. That's what we talked about last time. A beautiful knowledge and wisdom and the feeling, but it's the mind who brings into physicality. Three-dimensional mind manifests a life that is full of the fears. Of course, there are some really good things within this life, but everything needs to be controlled to ensure that these good things will always be there within your life. And you may spend the life always chasing that next high, the next good that you have to do. Versus the fifth dimensional life, you are in that energy of the trust, and you know that you are at the right time, at the right place right now. That where you're gonna be next or where you're gonna be guided is best for you and all those around you. And that the life on the earth could be, should be, and is filled with love, happiness, good health, and of course positive abundance. So I love you, and I look for that sharing the next time. Love and light from my heart to yours.